Everyone, in this video what we're going to do is a little experiment that it looks like is somehow popular in the support center of Developer Express. A lot of people ask if they can use XAF or XPO with document databases or object-oriented databases. So the answer for all of that will be yes. It depends on how deep and how much features you want to implement. But if you want to put the effort, it's possible because we have done it already. And not only in Mongo, we did like a lot of experiments with different data sources, but in this case we're going to see Mongo. So the main idea here is that it will be really difficult to make all XAF work for a non-SQL database. But it can be somehow easy to just store some objects in that document or non-SQL database. So the idea that we want to present here is like we will run a XAF application that is working with SQL Server like any other application that XAF can represent. But one object especially one object of all the objects that we have there, we're going to store it in Mongo. So some domain objects will be stored in SQL Server, some other domain objects will be stored in Mongo. This video is basically a follow-up from the meetup that we do every month with all other MVPs from Developer Express. This conversation also pop up there, and I told in the video like, hey, I have something done, and the thing is that we don't have only one implementation, we have like 5 implementations. That's why I was trying to decide which one to present, but I think this is the easiest case to present, and you can find the utility on it and then decide what to do later. So okay, I will not show the code because the code is experimental and it can always change, but I can show and prove that we can do the CRUD operations there. So this is the XAF application. I'm going to run it, and first I want to show you this. This is Compass, which is the database manager of Mongo, or one of the database managers of Mongo. Here we have the databases. Let me refresh. So okay, we only have the default databases so far. So the application is already running, it's here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an object, this Mongo object, and let's create a new object, and this will be me. And my address, Russia. Okay, so when I hit save here, what is going to happen is I'm going to go and check the connection to Mongo. I'm going to check if the object exists in the cache, and then if not, I'm going to connect to the database, create the collection, and create the object. Basically the same approach that XPO uses. So let's save, and now let's refresh the databases here. And now we have this, and we have a collection that is called Mongo object, and here you see this. This is the object that we just created. So I'm going to create another one. This will be a friend of the channel, and he's from La Habana. And save. So if I refresh here, it's the same. So the main idea about this is like it will be too complicated to move all XAFs to a non-SQL database. It's possible, but it depends on how much effort you want to put. But if you want to store, like have a special object in your application that behave like a document, like a tree of properties, you can just point that to a Mongo collection and then do all the CRUDs with it. It's totally possible. It's something that I think that you can use in production. And most of the stuff that XAF do, like conditional appearance, validation, and well, you name it, all the functionality, can actually work because once you are in a different layer, that is the XPO level, and you hide the data source behind XPO, then everything basically can work. Like you can clone the object if you want, for example. You can run conditional appearance rules or validation. So it's really neat, because for people who use Mongo, they will have, for what is for me the best tool, like XAF actually. So you have for free validations, conditional appearance, cloning, and all the 22 modules. So also I want to be clear that this is implemented in XAF level with XPO. This is not an XPO provider, because that will be totally a different idea. So the implementation is basically done for XAF in general. So, well, that's it for the video. If you have doubts about how to do something like this, you can write us comment in the comment section below. And well, I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye.